it's the Sketch Monkey here. In this video I'm just gonna use my big pen and the package of these pens. I think I've showed you a long time ago, but just as a refresher, this is that's the package. See, they have 10 pens in one package, and it writes 90% longer, so that's fantastic. I have no idea what that means, but that's just what they do. Now, before we get into the sketching part, just make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notified when new videos are uploaded every single week. What I like to start with is to just put down a bunch of ellipses, so that's what we're gonna do. Put one down right there. Something like that. And then we can connect these somehow. And we have an earbud all of a sudden. Now, I don't have any reference images, so probably some of these are gonna be out of scale or out of something, but it doesn't matter. I'm just sketching to have some fun. Let's move that. And this is supposed to be the plastic piece that goes on the back of headphones. I think you know what I mean. So not really any specific design to it. And then we can make like some sort of indent here, something like that, just to get have some graphics in there. And then the cord, I guess, would come out of here somewhere. Just adding a little thing where the cord goes in. All right, I don't know if you heard that, but I think one of my cats just I don't know what happened. It sounded extremely mad. So what I want to do now is just add some line weight to this. So I'm adding line weight to the bottom of this bud. I think it's called bud. I don't really know. I'm just gonna keep calling it a bud. Earbuds. I think it's called earbuds. Maybe I should have Googled it before I started this video. No, that wouldn't make it any fun. So as you can see now, I'm just adding some line weight here, and just adding thickness to the line is making a big difference, especially when you don't have markers, or if you don't want to sketch with markers for once, then you might want to do big pen lines. One way to get thickness to your lines is just to experiment with the line weight, and obviously line shading as well, which I'm doing right now. You can play around with that as well. We can add some reflection here, even though I don't think this is supposed to be a glossy surface, but you can still add some reflections like that, just to show everybody where the light is coming from and where the shade is and all of that good stuff. And then some section lines like that. Why not add some line weight over, or what is called line shading over here? And same thing here, adding the line weight to the lower part of this plastic. Like that. And boom, we have our first sketch done. It's fantastic. Just adding some, I want to add some shading on the top part as well, because why not? So there we go. Something like that. And maybe we want to do, let's see what we can do here. Some like sportier version. this is gonna be looser because this is not a shape that I'm super familiar with. But you know, these that goes behind the ear, so you have some sort of what does it look like? I have to think how the ear actually is shaped. And then we go like, I think this should go like that. Sorry if I'm not talking right now. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Go. And then this is the earbud that is attached to this plastic piece here, which is the hardware of the Bluetooth speakers. This looks super weird. It looks like one of those sea creatures. I have no idea what it's called in English, so I'm just gonna leave it at sea creatures, and you can maybe figure it out. So I would consider this a fail. This part of the sketch of the sheet, because I don't know, it just looks super weird. But I think you know what I mean. Those sporty gym. I actually have a pair of those. But I'm not exactly 100% sure what they look like, so I kind of have to do it from memory. I guess I could Google an image of it, and then, but if I do that now, then it's just gonna ruin the whole thing, because then I'm gonna realize that this doesn't look at all what I'm trying to sketch. So I'm just not gonna Google it, just go with memory. But we can still add some line weight to this. Always add some line weight. Fill this in like that. There we go, and then we can add some line weight to this hardware as well. Went out of the line there. I think we're good. So yeah, I would not put this in a portfolio, but still it was fun to sketch. And this didn't make it any better. Let's just leave that at that and try to maybe sketch something a bit more traditional when it comes to headphones. Still, I just have to add some line weight to it. I can't leave a sketch without adding line weight. It just doesn't work that way. Like 5 seconds, and it just makes the sketch look so much better. Okay, I think I'm done with this. Very interesting shape. Seashell, I think that's the thing the word I'm I was thinking of earlier. A seashell with the twirliness. I have no idea what I'm saying, just so I know. If like words just come out that I think might have something to do with what I'm trying to communicate to you. There's absolutely no guarantee that that they are the correct words or anything like that. So just a little disclaimer there. But this is a lot of fun. So got to come up with a third shape or a third. Do I have any headphones around here? What are those Apple-looking things? Like traditional ones. Let's make a side view, so like that. Then we go up like this. Cut it right there. Build the earbud on top of this plastic. Plastic needs to have some thickness to it, otherwise the engineers aren't gonna be happy. Tolerances and stuff, you know. Oh, it's gonna go over the other sketch, but it doesn't really bother me because, you know, it's not a specifically important sketch. That looks a bit strange, this shape. Everything is strange today. I think I need more roundness to it. So let's do that. So same thing here, adjusting as I go, as always. Just get the sketch down on paper first, and then when the first lines are down, that's when you can start to mess around with it if you need to change anything or something like that. But if you're thinking too much before you start, you know, I just put these lines down here like randomly without really thinking about any what I really wanted to sketch. I mean, yes, I know I want to sketch some headphones, but that's about it. And I don't think more longer than that before I actually put down some lines on the paper. Because when it's down there on the paper, first of all, it makes the paper look less intimidating, because if it's completely blank, then it's kind of like you have a pressure on you to put something on there. So you want to get past that pressure as fast as possible. And you do that by just putting down some lines. Maybe that doesn't make sense at all, but if some of you kind of get what I'm saying, then that's perfect. If not, just comment below, and I will try to you know, talk a bit more nonsense. Some line shading going on there. This is a sharp edge, so what should we do with that? Just a like that, or maybe go, let's see. I don't think a straight line is gonna be aesthetically pleasing, so I'm gonna make a yeah, why not? Let's just do it like that. Look at that. Some cut for no reason. Now I'm going back and trying to connect the graphics so that it doesn't look too lonely up there. So I kind of want to connect it and go and make the graphic follow along all the way down here. And then of course it's going to be cut down there somewhere, but that's out of the paper, so I can't really continue to sketch it down there. So the point for this video is to just get you to sketch. That's kind of the idea with this video is to make you pick up a pen. And you know, I'm just using a regular big pen as a paper here, and I'm seriously having a lot of fun just doing that. It's amazing how much fun and how relaxing it can be to just sketch something using extremely simple tools. I kind of want to add some shading to this part, but it's kind of a complex part, so I'm not 100% sure what the shading will look like. I'm guessing something like that. That could work. I mean, I just did it, so it has to work. And then we can actually maybe connect this curve like this. Interesting. See, this is ideation sketches. You can't get these ideas without putting stuff down on the paper first. The ideas come after you have a few lines down. Then maybe, I don't know, can add, no, we're not gonna do that. I was thinking adding some inlay here of a rubberized thing, but if you have two parallel lines, so we would have this line here going parallel with another line here, and parallel lines usually, in my opinion, just ruins everything. I don't like to add parallel lines to any design, and especially not when it comes to graphic. This is close enough here. That's why I was hesitant to put this down here, because it's almost parallel with this one right here. But I guess it's just a matter of taste. To finish this off, I feel it's a bit empty up here, so let's just add a bucket or something up here that might look like a bud, like this. I add some line weight to it. And you could obviously, if you want, you can continue to, you know, design this thing, but now it's gonna go over the other sketch again. I kind of like when they go over each other though, because it makes it makes for a nice sheet of doodle paper. It just looks nice with sketches going all over the place, which is another thing about not doing things perfectly. I think when it is messy like this, when it is a bit of a mess, and not all the lines are super 100% clean, then it just gives the your sketchbook or your sheet or whatever you're sketching on, it just gives it a bit more life, I would say. Oh, I just love adding line weight to things. It just makes everything so nice. You can add some line weight to this one as well. So there it is, today's short sketch session. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this will get you sketching. I hope you pick up a pen after this and put on some music, chill out, have some coffee if you want that, tea, water, whatever you want, and just doodle some crazy things on paper. This is the Sketch Monkey, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Are you interested in learning how to sketch like an industrial designer? Then you might want to check out my course called Analog Designer Pro Pack. Now the cool thing is that the course is 100% online, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. You can just log in and you're right there in the members area too. You can even download the videos if you want to do that. The course is about 8 hours long and it covers everything from line quality, ellipses, perspective, marker rendering, proportions, and a lot more. So if you want to see what other students have to say about the course and learn everything that you will get inside of it, click the link in the description and I will see you there.